Purposeful people, you know what it is. It's Purposeful Living with LaShawn Spry with your host, LaShawn Spry, your purpose pusher. It is another night of encouragement, empowerment, and inspiration in hopes of helping every purpose-driven woman to live successfully in every area of your life, your faith, your family, your finances, and your future. Thank you for tuning in one more time for another conversation tonight. I have a special guest. She is near and dear to my heart. I will tell you more about her later, but for right now, let's chop it up. Okay, listen, I need y'all to understand what's going on in here. It is a live studio audience in here. We are turned. We will be turned. So get used to it for the next 29 minutes. All right. So for the chop it up on tonight, the first thing I want to say is congratulations to the writers, the actors, the producers of Black Panther. They have made $1 billion in 3 weeks. Somebody say Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever. Yo, they gonna put us out here. Okay. And another amazing movie is coming out this weekend. Actually, I believe it started last weekend. I'm just going to see it tomorrow, so it's new to me. A Wrinkle in Time by Ava DuVernay, the producer. She is the first woman to have a $100 million budget for a movie, so let's give it up for her. Congratulations, Miss DuVernay, friend in my head, cousin to my guest tonight, but we'll talk about that later. We'll talk more about that later. And this weekend, we have the pleasure of enjoying the Miami Jazz in the Gardens. Yeah. That will be, I think it started on today, but the performances will be Saturday and Sunday. They'll have Shaka Khan, they'll have Anita Baker, they'll have Tasha Cobbs Leonard, they'll have Fantasia, and they have many, many more. So there's still opportunities to get tickets. I should be getting free tickets since I am saying something about it. I don't know who to talk to about that, but whatever. Y'all share this with somebody that can get me a free ticket since I'm promoting it. But yo, it's been dope. It's an amazing atmosphere. And if you love music, if you love good food, if you like to spend your money, because it is expensive, then go. Have a great time. It's right there at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. So enough of chopping it up. Tonight, my guest, she is a pint-sized powerhouse, I like to call her. She is my shorty doo-wop. She is the CEO of MD Simmons, which this is an MD Simmons production. Don't get it twisted. She is the CEO of Two Chicks with a Camera, well, one of them. And she is a mother, a wife, a friend, a sister, a minister, an administrator, all that good stuff. Y'all, please give a warm welcome to my guest, Marie Denise Simmons.
We so extra.
Yo, I got the best studio audience in the world.
Y'all are great.
I wish I had books. It's books under your chair. Books under your books for everybody. A book for you. Book for you. Book for you. Listen, welcome, boo.
I am so excited. You are just full of energy.
Me too. It's all you. So listen, I'm excited to have her here tonight. I ask every single one of my guests, what is their definition of purpose? That's what we're here for. We're here to encourage, inspire, and empower the purpose-driven woman. So I would like to know from you, what is your definition of purpose?
I think for me, throughout all that I have experienced, and not too many people know this about me because I don't share too much, but when I think of purpose, I think of the pain through different circumstances that I've endured and that I'm continually going through, but through the pain of what I'm going through, and I know that's like your testimony because you got to book one of the studio artists. Book coming out soon. Please stay busy.
My pain is my purpose.
Right?
Please stay busy.
And it's
hashtag Toyonda Simone. Okay,
look, it's so true. Like my purpose come through the pain that of situations, of circumstances that I have endured, either through my family, the pain of just childbearing.
Yeah, man.
I had big babies. And
pint size. Big baby, 9 pounds?
9 pounds, yeah. 9, 11, 14. It's
They take taking over. It's so rude. But listen, look, even with you talking about your pain and your purpose, what is purpose? What does that look like? Even going through all of that, even all the experiences, whether negative, both negative and positive, what does purpose look like? What is that?
For me, purpose looks like my drive. Like what's driving me to continue to move forward in life. And my drive consists of my family. It consists of the creativity that God instills in me with all that he has me doing and in the production entertainment industry. My purpose looks like my children, because I see them growing. I have a child, one of my children, Christian, he'll be running track. And I see through him, like, I see his purpose. Like, you see it in different elements of life. You see it in different elements of just circumstances. So it's my children, it's my marriage, it's my husband, because I see the purpose in him. What you saying? Yes, studio audience, what you saying?
It's so funny. They don't want to be on camera, but they are taking over and telling us what to say. So, listen, the beauty of what you are saying is that sometimes we talk about purpose and we talk about the careers that we have, or the things that we want to do in our lives, or the visions that we want to birth. You brought it all the way home to purpose starts with my beautiful babies, what I see in them, what I pull out of them, my husband, how I minister to him, how I love him. That's where it starts, and that's the driving force for everything else.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it. It's the
she made it sound better. It sounds so much better coming. You made it make so much sense.
We're so out of order. Listen, so tonight, my purposeful principle, y'all know, we always talk about a purposeful principle. It's been faith, it's been pursuit, it's been passion. Tonight, I want to talk about resilience. And I love that you said your purpose was birthed out of pain. Because it takes a degree of resilience to bounce back from that and still push forward in purpose.
Yes, it does.
So tell me how resilience and purpose align in your life, in your process, in your path to where you are now.
I think it's historical for me. Being African American, being Haitian, being of Haitian descent, just historically, all that we have endured, the setbacks, just the travesty, the disparities in our country, the racism, prejudice, all those things have been setbacks, and it all led up to where I am because of my parents, my family, being of Haitian descent, coming here, not having, my parents came on here in a boat. And so, but seeing them, continue to just work hard and provide. Like, I saw that in action through my family. I see it in action through our culture and the black culture. Like, it doesn't matter. We have Wakanda forever making 1 billion. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, through those circumstances, that resilience, it strengthens you. For me, it makes me see that I have to keep going. I can't stop moving. There's people. It's a what you said? It fuels me, like, real talk. Like, I say, I can't be mediocre. No, I have to keep pushing. I have to keep doing what I'm doing, because legacy. I have kids. Like, I want to leave behind, I just want to leave behind an inheritance.
And then you're raising men. So you want them
Black
to
boys.
connect with that in their wives, in their queens, in their women, and then want to build a legacy for theirs. Listen, okay, this is...
Tell me. Go ahead.
So,
but what about you?
Resilience.
I can't put it on you.
You can't interview me.
No.
Out of control.
Sorry.
But resilience. And for those who really don't know what resilience is, it is the ability, it's just that ability, that strength, that power to bounce back from whatever tragedies, whatever difficulties, whatever low places that you may find yourself in life. That is your ability to bounce back. And so to watch your parents come here and there was no red carpet laid out for them. Like, let's just be real. There was no red carpet. There was no welcoming. Like, we had to fight. We had to be strong. Just like you said, it was not an option to be weak. It was not an option to give up. And to watch them do that, of course, we're going to mimic that and mirror that.
Yes.
So for your boys, for your young men, your young princes, what is it that you want them to see in your spirit of resilience? What do you want them to get from that and mirror from what it is that you and your husband are showing them? Just like your parents showed you, what do you want to show them?
I think for me, like, hard work. Because, like, my parents, I've always seen them breaking their backs. Like, my mom would do what she needed to do, how she needed to do, by any means necessary. And I think for me, like, I want my kids to see that I am hardworking. Like, in order for me, where you see mommy is because she worked her behind off. Yeah. Like, I would even have them, like, Christian, you want to pick up a camera? Okay, start taking pictures so they see me in action. I want my kids to see that in action, not just hear about it. Oh, it takes hard work, clean up your room. No, I'm doing it. You see mommy and daddy working hard, and it's because where we see ourselves and where we see you and where we want you to be, because it takes hard work to get there. Yeah, and for me, it's hard work.
And for Denise, unlike a lot of us, we're all visionaries, we're all entrepreneurs, and when I say we, I mean my Strategic Society family. We're all
Geralda is such a cornball. Oh my gosh, sorry.
We're all visionaries, we're all entrepreneurs, but we're all aspiring entrepreneurs because Denise is full-time entrepreneur. She is a business owner. So if you don't do it, if you don't go out there and get it, if you don't have that work ethic, if you don't have the resilience to bounce back from whatever you face out there, then you're not going to be able to help provide for your family. So you are talking from a different place. What you feel, the passion that you feel, the heart that you feel, it's real because she's living it. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you for being transparent. I appreciate you for sharing your heart. I appreciate you for, sharing your testimony. So listen.
Thank you for appreciating me. I appreciate
you. Yeah, she's that drive. Like, she gives us all that real picture of what it looks like to really get out here and grind and, have to make it happen. So for my viewers, a purposeful principle that you live by, what is that one purposeful principle that is interwoven into everything that you do, the decisions you make, the deals that you accept? What's that one principle that's interwoven into your life? Disrespectful audience. I hope y'all don't hear her.
It's because I'm not back there. Okay, I think for me, the purposeful principle that I'm learning throughout this entrepreneurial journey, where if you don't work hard, you ain't gonna get paid, because it's not like 9 to 5 where you're getting a paycheck every 2 weeks.
Yep, and you got sick days and
I think for me, my purposeful principle is integrity. Nice. And the integrity part for me is, because I'm out there on my own, I'm grinding, it's MD Simmons Production is my name. There's a level of integrity that I have to have with the clients that God connects me to, so that when I'm working on their projects, they know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm looking out for them. Like, if I say this don't look right or change this, it's because I see it. It's because God is dealing with me on your vision. Yeah. And I'm honest. I'm honest in what I see for my clients. I'm honest in who I am, and I want them to know with whatever that they're doing, like, that sense of integrity is important for me, that they see that, because I represent my clients like I'm their worker. Like, that's integrity for me. Like, I'm not going to, if my client has an event and there's high level people, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, give my card. No, I'm there for the client. That's integrity for me. I'm pushing them. I want them to look good. So that's it for me.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Did it make sense?
Yes. Listen, we have a real boss here. If you have any questions for her, if you have anything you want to ask, if my studio audience has any questions.
Y'all have questions? What y'all want to say?
This will be the time for you all to bring out your questions. If you have anything to say, any statements, listen, thank you all for tuning in. And I want to go back to the spirit of resilience, because we have some people who are stuck in that difficult place. They're right now in that place of, I don't know how I'm going to make it. I don't know how I'm going to get past this. I don't know, where to go from here. What is it that you would say to that person that would just encourage them to build the spirit of resilience? Because the truth of the matter is, resilience is like a muscle. It has to be built. It has to be worked on. You're not born with it. It's something that you have to work on, and you have to take the effort to build it up. That's so true. What is it that you would say to that person that's in the difficult place right now? They're trying to start a business, or they have the vision for the business and they don't even know where to start because money doesn't look right, or whatever that is, or they don't have the support system around them. What is it that you would say to that woman right now?
I think for me, when it comes with resilience, like it's a process. You going through different situations and you bounce back from that, and then you go through another situation. So I think if people who are in that situation where tragedies and things are happening, I think you can start small with building your resilience muscle by doing things to discipline yourself. Yes. So if it's for me, I have to strategically set things in my life that builds my discipline, so that when hard things come, when I'm dealing with a difficult client or something falls through, I am so strong that my bounce back is like fast. It doesn't take me a long time.
What does that process look like?
So I do a strategic thing for me is I ran a 5K. For me, it took discipline and waking up, eating right, making sure I train myself to do a 5K. I make sure that every day when I wake up, prayer is key. Prayer is key. Within that, I set my day strategically. These are the things that I'm going to do, right? And I bring it before God. These are the things that I'm going to do. In addition to 5K running, like when it comes to my process of just creativity, when it comes to creativity for me, like I have to train myself. I have to put myself in different situations that builds my creativity. So networking, going to conferences, reading up on different directors and seeing how they do things, and kind of mimicking, reading their books, doing different things that just builds that muscle so that you're strong in those areas. And just try little things. Like if it's, reading a scripture, if it's, starting eating right maybe once a day, and then try every day, like just little things.
So the big
you
picture
can do.
Is start somewhere.
Yeah, start somewhere small. Start small.
Yeah, because I think we overwhelm ourselves because we look at the grand scale of things, and we look, because God always shows you the end and then brings you all the way back to the beginning,
and
because
it scares
He's
you.
calling you from your future.
Yes.
So He's gonna show you this is what the future looks like. It look real bright. He done showed me Oprah, y'all. He done showed me Oprah.
You ready for Oprah though? He
done showed me Oprah, but the reality is that when I saw Oprah, I wasn't even at Legacy. I didn't even know Legacy was coming. I didn't even know a platform would come where I would be able to sit here and do this. And this show ain't about me. It's about Denise.
No, but the point you got a testimony to your talk. I want to hear.
The point is that to build your resilience and to get in that place, you have to do something. There are steps that you need to take. Number one, the first step that I heard was discipline. It requires discipline. And in order for you to build that discipline muscle, you're going to have to put a plan in place. Set goals for yourself. Small goals. They don't have to be big in order to ride the 5K. That's what I would do. in order to run the 5K, I watched you. I didn't even know you were getting ready for a 5K, but I watched you change your eating habits. I watched you lose 20 pounds. I watched you become disciplined in drinking these shakes when we was eating chicken wings. I watched you do that, and then next thing I knew, you were in the 5K. You were running the 5K. So it's not huge things that you have to do. Start with, like you said, the foundation of prayer. You're not getting anywhere in purpose without your connection to God. Yeah. So prayer is essential. Your faith is essential. Being certain about who you are in Christ is essential to becoming that person that He has called for you to be. So, okay, I'm gonna get off my phone.
That's good. I can watch you all day, girl. Say, what else? Oprah.
So listen, Oprah. Listen, He is calling me to Oprah. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. Please tell everybody how to find you, your businesses, how to reach out to you, how to contact you, what it is you do. Go.
Okay. I have a publicist back there. She's doing such an amazing job. No,
don't go to that yet.
No,
go.
Right. Okay. All right. So you can find me on all things social media. MD Simmons Productions. Simple. Facebook, Instagram, my website www.mdsimmonsproductions.com.
And also, Two Chicks with a Camera.
Oh yes, and my photography business, Two Chicks with a Camera. All things social media, the number 2, Chicks spelled CHIX with a camera.
If y'all love the pictures that y'all see, y'all love the pictures.
That. We did that.
Listen, these women are magic. There's another beauty. Remember, it's 2 chicks. This is 1 chick. The other half
Regine
Joseph. Listen, they are amazing. And she has a huge production coming up in October called The Sound. I want her, she is exhausted. I want her to explain to you all what The Sound is, what that's going to look like. Go.
And she's hosting it. Okay, so The Sound is a night of universal worship. Is basically going to be a night where different worship leaders from all different nationalities, African, Hispanic, white, all different nationalities, Haitian, will come under one night to just worship God. And what God is showing me is just a colorful sea of people in their different languages just worshiping God. And that's what I want to see. So it's October 20th at the Betty T.
Yeah. So we're going to be
it's going to be
y'all heard that. Betty T. Ferguson in Miami Gardens. Shout out to Miami Gardens. And that's where it's going. Do you have the date? October
20th.
October 20th. Please mark your calendars. It is going to be a dope event. So
and it's free. Just come out. Free 99.
Free 99. Free 99. Are you out of your mind? So, okay. Are we at the 5-minute mark yet? It's wearing me out of thank you, Jesus, 5 minutes. Listen. Okay.
She's doing good, though.
I have several things coming up. If you've been watching the show, you already know. I'm trying not to laugh, sorry. If you've been watching the show, you already know I have a few things coming up. I have my swag.
I can't wait for that. Oh,
Sisters Willfully Aspiring God's Glory. This was birthed, like you said, out of my pain, out of my testimony. I had to get to a place where I was totally surrendered to God and His will and His way, and a worship and a deliverance was birthed out of that place that I so want for other women. So that is what this conference is about. It is about women breaking free of those things that are hindering us and binding us and keeping us in a place where we cannot worship God freely as we are. So, I love it. Sisters Willfully Aspiring God's Glory. It's Thursday and Friday, April 26th and 27th. I will be the speaker on Thursday, April 26th, and I have this powerhouse beauty Barbie doll coming from Atlanta, Georgia for Friday night. Lady Lorona Phelps is going to be powerful. Ladies, register swag 2K18.eventbrite.com. It is a free conference. Just register. I just want your email. So just register.
To be honest.
Yeah, I just want the email. So register, please. Thank you. And I also have my ebook.
Ooh.
My ebook. I am a purpose-driven woman. I did not start here. It was a process. So I have placed in this ebook, God has downloaded into my spirit 10 principles that I had to implement in my own life that took me from purposeless to purposeful. So download the ebook on my website, LaShawnSpryEncounter.com. It is $1.99. $1.99 on the audio man. Hey! Listen, next week, my next week's guest, it's gonna be another dope show. I hope it's not. Is it next week? I hope we're not closed. Is Legacy closed? Yep.
You'll keep them updated.
Next week, my guest is another boss. She's a businesswoman, Neva Telfort. She is. So I hope you all tune in again next week at 7:30 p.m. Tonight, Purposeful Principle. If you leave with nothing else, which I'm sure you're leaving with an amalgam of stuff, but if you leave with nothing else, leave with the fact that resilience is a muscle. It has to be built. You don't have to wait until you get in the trauma situations for you to begin to build. You can begin to build it now. Get a system of community of people in place that you know love you, that will stand behind you, that will uplift you, that you can vent to, that will support you and you can talk to, and they can help you, to stay strong in those situations. Those people that you trust and you can confide in. Build your relationship with God. Know who God is in your life. Know who you are in Him. And listen, this too shall pass.
Yeah.
When you get in those difficult situations, it's not going to stay like that always. It only feels like that because you feel like you're in the middle of the sea and you're drowning. But guess what? The more you swim, the more you push forward, even when you can't see land, eventually land is going to pop up. And it's the same way with life. Eventually, the rain stops. Eventually, the trouble is over. And then you're back in a place of peace. So I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to my guests.
I love this
And
lady.
thank y'all for vibing with me. Listen, vibe with me. I'll change your life. Hey, vibe with me. I'll change your life. Vibe with me.
We getting up.